question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader. Crusader will be RB, but we're going to get the show started. So hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's the day. You guys see I got my Bitcoin shirt on underneath my beautiful vest here. I'm rocking and ready for the approval. Crusader, are we going to get the approval?
Get well on do it on. I mean, I've been 1,000% sure that we're going to get the approval after yesterday's stunt. Nobody knows. It's either we get the approval or we get the delay scapegoat excuse because there has to be an eternal.
Who said delay yesterday? I'm just curious.
What was that?
Who suggested maybe a delay yesterday?
Relax. We ain't got no delay yet. I'm just saying.
I had the inside. I was the hacker actually.
That's right.
So I knew I could cause.
It was Ben. Ben was there.
That's right.
He was out there. He hacked into the computer.
Did you see the there's like a camera footage of like a heavy-set guy standing in front of a computer with a hoodie on, and they're like, "Look, it's on. It's like we've got the proof right here. Ben did it." Oh my gosh!
I don't think they're gonna use the scapegoat. I've been thinking about it since yesterday. The scapegoat would be we need to investigate, right? Internal SEC investigation. And yada yada, therefore it needs to be delayed. But with everything that we're seeing right now, we're seeing some stuff already being posted. We're seeing some things happening. And the fact that they manipulated the price, I think the only way they can get a little slap on the hand for that hack is by just pass it, bro. Just pump it, send it.
Yeah, it's over. We're going to talk about this later on in the stream. We've got some information coming out that would suggest that it's still going to go live. So we'll get into that a little bit later on. ETH has been absolutely ripping. We're going to talk about that. We're actually going to do some price analysis or pull some price analysis when Crusader does TA on. We're going to touch on Bitcoin, ETH, BNB, Solana, XRP, ADA, AVAX, Doge, Polkadot, just to name a few. We're just going to kind of touch on those. So stick around. And then, obviously, we're going to be talking about the ETFs. And then, dude, Jamie Dimon, okay, let me just say. I'm just going to say Jamie Dimon is the biggest piece of trash as a CEO on planet Earth. So we're going to talk about that piece of trash as well. Also, I want to throw out there, we're looking for mods. I threw some mods into the chat here just a minute ago. I think let's see here. So let's jump into the chat and see who's here. So Crypto Wanderer, not Wanderer. Crypto Wanderer, not Wanderer. We're definitely going to add Crypto Wanderer as a mod. Definitely been around here. I'm doing that right now. Boom bang slang. Crypto Wanderer, you are now a mod. You're a mod.
They're like, I don't want to be a mod. I don't want the responsibility.
Crypto Chef and Green Day Profits and Crypto Pollo in the house. Those are mods. Welcome. I see. Listen, let me just throw this out there. Mark Dutch wants to be a mod. Mark Dutch, I have seen you in the chat. We're going to need to listen. I'm going to put faith in you right now. I'm going to mod you right now. Okay. We can't make everybody a mod, but I'm going to mod you right now. But you got to show up more often. We got to see you in this chat. You ready? Here it comes. Here it comes, baby. And boom, wrench given. So it's time to get this community rocking.
A little bit of power, and
that's right. I'm feeling it today. I'm just tossing wrenches, baby. Ribs broken. I'm gonna start smacking people with wrenches, baby. I'm after it. All right,
guys. Let's get excited. It's gonna be a wild day today. I mean, dude, let me say the story.
Oh, hold on. I didn't mod Clay the Great yet. Let me mod him real quick. Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, give me one.
Meanwhile, you mod him. I'm going to say my story yesterday.
Yes, say
what
your
happened
story.
with the SEC, right? Before we jump into any of the craziness that's happening today. Yesterday, I was in a trade, right? Because on Monday, I jumped into no trades. Bitcoin had a massive pump, and I was thinking Monday was going to be a sideways day. Monday had a massive rally, and I said, Tuesday, I ain't going to miss it. So I jumped in, and you guys saw the stream. Nothing but sideways all day long. So I was kind of pissed about it.
This is a good story, by the way. People, pay attention here. This is good.
My take profit was at 48,000. I said it on the show yesterday. I was like, I'm not gonna wait to 50K. I'm gonna take out profits at 48. And I was like, I'm probably selling myself short, but whatever. When the show ends, I walk around for a little bit, deal with some family stuff. I look at my phone, and my trade is gone. And I'm like, oh.
And the first reaction was, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, oh crap. And when I look at the chart, I see a big fat red limp candle, bro. And I was like, son of a, I just got stopped out, on my trade. This
Without even checking, you just knew that.
yeah,
God,
bro, I was like,
me, so I'm done.
Man, because it went right through my stop loss. You're right, just annihilated it.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, let me check how much damage this stop loss cost me, right? Because it doesn't actually stop you where you want. It goes through when it dumps like that. So when I go and look at my profit on my my P&L, I'm up $460 or something. I was like, what? So I literally look at the chart.
It was
again.
within like dollars, wasn't it?
Dude, I look at the chart. The previous candle was a massive green candle, right? So I think I might even be able to show it here. Yeah, I can show it here on the chart, so I can actually.
It was on the news. While you're pulling that up, Burke, you're asking if I'm still fighting. I am not. I have a full-on broken rib.
He's
and
fighting
my doctor.
Broken rib. That's what he's fighting.
Yeah, my doctor has advised me that I'm going to get a punctured lung if I get hit there again. So I can't mess around with that.
That's right. So this is what happened. Show ends. Massive pump. I see this massive red candle all the way down here, right? Oh, crap, I moved that. All this massive wick all the way down here, right? At a bigger time frame. That's what I saw. I was like, oh my God, annihilated. So when I look, dude, this thing ran right to 48,000. 48,000 like $13, bro.
Yeah, it was like within $13 it hit.
To tap my take profit before this annihilation happened. Right. And then we all found out that the SEC, we're like, oh man, what happened? It got approved. Oh, it's dumping because it got approved. Oh, wait, no, they were hacked. There is no approval. It got even worse.
Yeah.
The whole shebang just.
Crusader and I were on the phone. My daughter was talking to me and she's like begging me to watch a show. And I'm like, no, you've been watching too much TV because she's been sick. And then she says, but Daddy, I want to cuddle with you. And I melted. All right. And not today. Well, I got big things going on with the SEC. The 2.5-year-old's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about the ETF. My bad, Dad. My bad, Daddy. And so, I melted and I sat down. And no sooner do I sit down, she cuddles up next to me. Crusader's calling me like all amped up about what happened. And he's like, it's approved. It's approved. And I was like, really? Well, prepare for the dump. And then within minutes, we're joking back and forth about that. Within minutes, it dumped, baby, because, Keeper has the insights. You know what I mean? That's how it goes around here. But no, we're looking for the approval. I do believe that we're going to get a delay. I'm still sticking with it. I think we're going to get delayed. Now, we'll get into it later. There's a lot of bright minds in the space and big money that well surpass your boy Keeper that would suggest otherwise, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let me jump in the chat real quick and say hello. I didn't do that yet. Crypto Angels in the house. Good to see you. Green Day Profits, Crypto Pollo. Who else we got up in here? I saw a funny comment a second ago. I'm going to touch it in a second. Crypto Wanderer, Mark Dutch. Somebody said got more. Clay the Great, Crypto Chef, Burke. How we doing? How we doing? Somebody said we got more tools and we got more wrenches in here than a snap-on than snap-on tools or something like that because I just wrenched a bunch of people. Astro Zombie in the house. Hey, good to see everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Today is the day. Like I said, I've got on my Bitcoin shirt, so we're going to talk about all of that goodness. Let's start off and see. Well, hold on. Pause. Hold that. Friday, CryptoFace is coming on. Market Cypher is sponsoring the show. $3,900 is up for grab. And if you haven't been around here, your dollar super chats, if you're not a member, are doubled. If you are a member, which would be normally $2 for $1, is now $4, right? And if you gift memberships, that $3 normally is $6. So basically double whatever the norms would be. Let me put the norms up here for 1 second. Here we go, right here. All right, so take these numbers scrolling across the bottom and double them. So if you want to get your name on the wheel, CryptoFace is coming on. There's $3,900 on the line for Friday. And then next week, we have another special guest in the form of Gareth Soloway coming on. And we're going to have some fun with Gareth as well. So Flipper Hodl is alive and well. And then Trading Wars Season 3, baby. Monday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're kicking people off. We got the hot seat. We got lots of fun happening this season. So stick around for that. There's going to be a loser's bracket too. I'm just giving you a little alpha on that. There's going to be a loser's bracket that might just advance one lucky person or one very skilled person into the final. So make sure that you guys check out Trading Wars if you haven't checked it out before. We are the only channel doing it, and we're going to continue to make it as awesome, as freaking fantastic as possible. All right, let's see what the markets are doing, bro, because we have seen some fugazi going
Dumping
on.
right now. No, just kidding.
We have got the global market cap at one. Now I can never trust this thing, but I'll hope it's right now. The global crypto market cap, 1.73 trillion with a T dollars. That's up 1.45%. Bitcoin's at 46.3, ladies and gentlemen, sitting pretty flat, just waiting for the news. ETH has been ripping. My girl ETH, 24.23, up 6.5%, almost 10% on the week. For those of you that haven't been around crypto space for very long, usually ETH lags behind. You'll see Bitcoin, big moves. ETH will sit kind of stagnant. And then just out of nowhere, usually lagging behind Bitcoin when Bitcoin's flat and stagnant. Dude, it invariably this happens. I don't know though, and maybe Crusader, you can tell me because I actually don't know the reason for this. I know the idea of Bitcoin money, profits flowing into ETH, flowing into other alts, whatever. But almost invariably, there is like a length of time where Bitcoin just sits stagnant, or I mean, ETH just sits stagnant. And then when Bitcoin just slows down to a stop, ETH pumps. And I've never figured out, are these actually people taking profits on Bitcoin and dropping them into ETH? It just can't be because it seems too coordinated. So I don't know why it seems so on point every single time. If you know in the chat, please fill me in. Crusader, do you have an answer for that? Because I don't know why.
There's no like clear 100% answer on it, but the basic is everybody knows Bitcoin is the Mac Daddy, right? And when it's running, there's no reason to be betting against it. It's going to run, right? And the altcoins are going to just kind of freeze for a little bit, maybe start catching up eventually, but Bitcoin usually runs first. When you see the opposite happening is when there's like an altcoin season, Bitcoin's actually having a pullback and consolidating sideways, and then you see a massive run up in the altcoins. And it's just kind of the way it is, right? Bitcoin has the least amount of risk, so people are in there the most. And when they make profits, they're like, all right, let me share some of these profits with some more riskier assets so I can double, triple that up.
Yeah. We're going to talk about, as we get into this bull run, a lot more ideas and structure as for profit taking, because one of the mistakes that I made last market, even though I'm looking really long term, I still believe in profit taking. And this last bull run for part of my portfolio, I will be taking profits on alts. But for this last bull run, I just got greedy. And so we're going to talk about profit-taking strategies with you guys to continue to educate you. And Crusader, let me finish. Hold on a second. Let me finish running through these real quick. And then I want to touch on the Discord stuff that we were talking about. BNB's at 295, down a couple percent. Solana down at 97 bucks, still hanging under 100 bucks. XRP 57 cents. Look, baby, it's green. Let's go. We're going to the moon, baby. 57 cents up to 5.89. I'm telling you, it's happening. USDC sitting at $1. Good to see. Cardano at 51 cents. AVAX 35.35. Dogecoin at 7 cents. Scroll down through. Polkadot's up a couple percent. Polygon Matic's up like 6%, which doesn't surprise me. Polygon Matic with their announcement yesterday from Fox with Fox, the Fox Media Corp. That announcement we talked about on the stream yesterday. So that's pumping a little bit. That's probably the biggest mover that I see on here initially until we get to like optimism. Say that again.
Hit the 24 hours. See what the biggest gainers are. Scroll up.
Rocket Pool, baby, up 20%. Arbitrum up 17%, and Optimism. Arbitrum and Optimism have been doing things, bro. I'm interested to see how far these run.
I might be making a video on Arbitrum here at some point in the next week or so. I was watching some stuff, and I've been listening and looking up some stuff about Arbitrum, and there's some interesting stuff happening there right now. I think it's a good opportunity.
Yeah, I think that there is a lot of opportunity in the crypto space this upcoming bull run. Why did this just do this? Come on,
refresh it. I don't know what you're trying to do.
I don't know why it's not just giving me my normal rundown. There we go. All right. I want to drop down and do the daily check-in with the Caspa Kings versus the VeChain Vigilantes. Let's see here. We are at Caspa is at 11 cents, sitting pretty stagnant, but it's up 10% on the week. So it's at 11 cents. It's sitting at number 38, and VeChain's down at number 41, up 1.85%, but down 5.18% on the weekly. Crusader and I did a breakdown on some stuff yesterday. We did a breakdown on some stuff yesterday on VeChain, ADA, ICP, and Uniswap, and looked at the 90-day versus the 7-day on all of these. VeChain 90-day was up 81%. So we were talking about whether it made sense if you were the portfolio stuff that we're going to talk about later that people have been dropping in. We're trying to analyze, hey, excuse me, if theoretically you were trying to time a buy, would this be a good time to buy? And Crusader was like, I just don't know because we have so many unknowns with the ETF happening. And look how much he's pumped. And we started to look at him. So VeChain, for example, up 81% on the 90-day, but down 17% on the 7-day. So we're trying to basically weigh, okay, does it make sense? ADA up 104% on the 90-day, down 18% on the 7-day. Okay. ICP up 326% on the 90-day, but down 15% on the 7-day. And then Uniswap up 42% on the 90-day, but down 20% on the 7-day. So we're trying to analyze different, piece parts of these portfolios to see when does it make sense if you're going to try to time a buy, if you're going to do that.
If you're going to start dollar cost averaging now, you want a dollar cost average to something that hasn't had a massive pump in the last 90 days or so, because in the last 90 days, a lot of altcoins have ran 200, 300%. So it's like, that's probably going to be buying a local top at the point that we have a pullback with those altcoins running so hard.
Yeah.
So what segment are we on? Are we on the TA segment yet?
I'm going to hit it just a second. Gypsum Geek, I broke my rib training. Somebody was showing off and got a little ugly. It was avoidable totally, but it happened. Let's see here. So we just did the market overwatch. It's TA time, baby. Let's check out the TA. We got lots of TA to get into. Hit it, baby. Let's get it.
Bitcoin's simple, right? We reclaimed the VWAP here after all the nonsense yesterday, and we dropped as low as 44,600. Since then, we've been steadily climbing up. We have regained this range of the Q1 2022, right? The local high at 48,000 is the next level of resistance. I'm in a long right here. I jumped in around somewhere around here, this 45 area, give or take. I jumped around somewhere in there. I'm riding this bad boy to 48, and depending how we break,
you're in that long right now, right?
I'm in the long right now. I'm up in the money, but if we don't break above 48,000 with some strength and some blast off momentum, I'll probably be taking profits again at 48. My take profit is set for 50, but I might pull out at 48.
Well, for 50, you moved it, you slid it up.
For this one, for this small trade, yeah, because I threw in like $200 at like 38x, and it's a make it or break it kind of trade, right? Just so I can have some skin in the game. So 50K ETF approval, that's the target, right?
No, 49.6. I've been telling you. Then the dump. Then the dump. I got to keep my ETH bags correct. Okay.
That's for Bitcoin, right? For ETH, right here, we're at our previous week high of 2,433. We need to stay above this and keep moving. If we cannot break above this, we're going to come right back down. We got a perfect tweet here from Paul Sampson, aka CVO Crypto, right? He goes, Ethereum is at last year's high. So if we zoom in here, we can see the 2023 high is 2452, and the previous week high, which I had posted, was 2439. This is the resistance we're facing right now. If we break above this, right, market structure changes. Kind of almost looks like the double bottom scenario. I don't know, some sweet booty cheeks kind of scenario happening down here. And the golden pocket is up here at 2,500 and 2,600 are some big targets that if we break this 24, those are the targets for it. And I believe there's some larger targets up at 3,000 or 3,200, give or take. I've seen some people talk about that as well. So those are the targets for ETH and Bitcoin. And dude, I mean, let's get it. I'm ready for this ETF approval. Let's blast off to 50K, man.
Hey, I'm hoping for just below 50K. Like I said, got to keep my Ethereum bet in check. But yeah, I'm planning on losing that. Planning on losing that bet, as I have said.
Let's go, we got 77 people in here. Let's get excited.
But not enough likes. I got to tell you that.
That's right. Let's push those likes up. Come on, smash those likes. Who wants to win some money on Flippin' Hodl this Friday coming up? The ETF is happening. Whether it gets approved or denied, somebody is going to have an opportunity to win $3,900 here Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. So smash those likes. Become a member of the show if you haven't already. What's the little? Oh, we don't have the little scrolling thing for the people jumping in.
Say that again for the little
the money scroller, the freaking thingamajigger.
Oh, you want me to change? You want me to change the settings real quick? I got it. I'll pull it.
Just a quick little swap so the people jumping in here right now can see what's happening. So, guys, if every single dollar super chat you get in, you get one entry on the wheel. What does this wheel do for you? It puts you in the opportunity to win $3,900 on Friday on Flip or Hodl, which is a game we've created here. It's a mix between Deal or No Deal and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. If you super chat, every $1 is one entry. If you're a member, that dollar gets multiplied by 2, and if you gift memberships, it gets multiplied by 3. But today we're running a special this whole week. All these numbers are doubled. Every dollar counts for 2, every membership counts for 4, and every gifting membership counts for 6. So make sure you take advantage of that. If somebody gives you a membership, take advantage of it. Get on that wheel. Try to win $3,900.
Yeah, bro. I literally, we're giving away. We got to figure out a way to let more people see this because we're giving away thousands. Listen, we've given away almost $3,000 in 3 weeks. Almost $3,000 in 3 weeks.
Let's go.
And we don't have enough people that know about it. So we're going to continue to play Flip or Hodl. It's a fun game. It's crypto centric. We've got different influencers coming on. We've got people that are part of the show that have been on here, that have been supporting the show for a long time coming on. It's super exciting and looking forward to this Friday. Again, having Crypto Face on, and we're going to be knocking it out of the park. Hopefully he wins a bunch of money, and obviously he's not going to be the one winning it. Somebody in the community on the
there we go. First super chat of the day.
TradeFly, baby.
Let's go. Says, put me on the wheel.
TradeFly is can you double check for me real quick while I put him on the wheel?
I do not believe he is a member, but since today we're running a special, that would only be 5 entries, but today's special makes that 10 entries on the wheel.
10 entries for TradeFly, baby.
If he was a member, it'd be 20 entries.
That's a good point.
Wheel.
TradeFly, I am putting you on as we speak. I got to do it as we go because if not,
TradeFly is also going to be on Trading Wars this Monday coming up, right?
No.
Is he on the schedule?
No.
Is he on season 4 then?
He's going to be on season 4.
Okay, he's on season 4. Okay, cool.
Sorry, guys. We're talking to a lot of people and got a lot of people getting in and out of what we're doing, and it's hard to keep up with everybody. But TradeFly, you are good and green for...
Dude, Green Day Profits just gifted 5 memberships. Welcome,
sir.
Luke, the new member. RC Moore is a new member. Kelly 33, Nat Singer, and BJE, all new members. Take advantage. He's just gifted to you right now, guys.
Heck yeah, welcome. TradeFly, you're good for season 4, brother. Unless you tell us differently. We look forward to it. We're looking forward to having you on.
Dude, Bitcoin looks like it wants to break up, bro. Bitcoin looks like it wants to pump. We're right here once again. Oh no, don't turn red on me. Come on. Go up. Come on. Hit the approval.
You definitely got to blow on the mic to see, to make sure that it continues to go.
Just got to break that 48K, bro. We break that 48K.
Let's take a peek real quick at these price analysis. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, ETH, BNB. Let's take a peek at these real quick and just kind of see what the numbers are and see if you think any of these sound good. Obviously, we got a lot of drama yesterday with the SEC. Okay, boom. We know what Bitcoin's looking at. So the Bitcoin price analysis. Now, here's interesting. Look at this, Crusader.
Hold on. Sorry, but Arctic Fox gifted 5 more memberships. Let's go.
Yeah.
Welcome, Eric Bubank, Paper Beats Rock, Neo, Professor, and Some Games and Stuff. All new members thanks to Arctic Fox. Take advantage of those opportunity. And Crypto Angels, one of our previous winners, with a super chat of $4.99. Let's go. Smash those likes, fam.
And Crypto Angels is
20 times on the wheel because he is a member, and this week's special makes him 20 times on the wheel.
Well, hold on a second. How much did he gift?
$5.
He gifted 5. Oh yeah, so it's quadrupled.
It would be 10 normally, but we're doubling that now this week, so it's 20.
Yes, sir. Putting him on the wheel 20 more times. We're just gonna be blasting off with these with all the names on this wheel. We're gonna be somebody's gonna win. And the funny thing is, dude, is that the people that have won have been people invariably that haven't done even a lot of times huge numbers. Crypto Angels came on the first time with $10. And got on
and walked away with 800 something bucks or 700.
And then somebody won 1,100 last week. I don't remember what the exact amount that they had put in, but I don't think it was anything crazy. So guys, it's just like a lottery, right?
Bro,
you can get your
bro. Are you seeing this right now?
Are you seeing this? A 200.
Let's go.
Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy, first of all, thank you very much. I believe that's the largest super chat we've ever got.
I think so.
I think it is. Jimmy is getting 400
spots, bro. 400 spots. He's taking advantage of the double up this week.
Jimmy gets 400 spots. I never thought that I would be putting
Jimmy
400 spots on a wheel.
Jimmy is also one of the people that I'm in talks with for the Discord. A lot of things are happening in the Discord, guys, that get prepared. It's going to be a wild, wild ride.
Yeah, I'm putting Jimmy on there 400 times as we speak. It's taking a second to drag down that far. So give me one. It's literally like I'm almost there.
Analysis.
I'm almost there. There you go. I got it. Boom. It just says Jimmy, all the way down the daggone screen.
Fred
right now.
Eric says, I just subscribed. Welcome, Fred. Become a member. Take advantage of this week and win some money on Friday.
Heck yeah. Welcome, Fred. We got you hooked up. We appreciate you for being here. All right. So check this out. The price analysis, and I think this is interesting, Crusader, right? 49,178 is the bullish setup. Guess what? That's below my 50K target. Okay.
You wish
right here, baby. I'm just telling you, I can only tell you what the news tells me. Okay. And but then look, it says the bears are trying to pull the price back below the breakout level of 44.7, right? We're going to show you the bullish and bearish, right? If they do that, the Bitcoin USDT pair may witness a long liquidation drop to the 50 SMA of 42,078. The selling could accelerate below support, and it could dive to 37,980. But it also says that the price rebounds off this 44.7 number right here, that will suggest that the bulls are trying to flip the level into support, and that'll improve the prospects of a rally from 49,178 thereafter to 52K. But the 52K definitely, they meant after the halving, so I can still win my bet. Okay. ETH is at over 2,400 right now. It says if buyers sustain the price above 2,400, it's going to indicate the resumption of the uptrend. ETH could jump to 2,700 and then toward the psychologically important level of 3K. That optimistic view will be invalidated in the near term if the price turns and breaks down below 2294, and that would suggest a range-bound action between 21 and 2,400. So we're just trying to give you guys some targets to look at here, bullish and bearish targets. BNB, bullish target, is going to be, let's see here, bada bing, bada boom. Does it? Yeah. The bulls will have the way and push $310. The pair could then rally to 327 and later to 338. It's currently at 298. We've got Solana. Solana's at like $98, I think, or $96. Says it's flattened out. If the bears sink the price below this uptrend line right here, we're looking at a 67. Dude, I don't see that. A $67. The selling could worsen. The pair could plummet to $67. That would be a big dump. We're going to need a big move from Bitcoin for that.
I think that can happen for Solana
because it's ripped so hard.
Yes, it's ran so hard for so long that if we have a pullback, whatever that pullback is for Bitcoin, right, 20%, 15%, whatever, I think we could see a $67 Solana. Yes, I do agree with that.
Well, check out the XRP price analysis. It's 57 cents, and it says it's going to $589, baby, if it breaks this trend line. I'm just letting you know now.
There's one line.
Just one candle.
Down from 589.
The largest candle you've ever seen in your entire life in the history of the crypto space, 57 cents to $589. No, it's talking about it could plummet towards the 50-cent range, and on the upside, it's talking about 67 to 74 cents. Cardano talking about, let's see here, it's stalled. It's at 46 cents right now. It says, let's see here, could drop to 37 cents. The price rebounds up to 46 cents. I don't want to go through all of these. Let's check one more. Let's look at Avalanche. Avalanche is 35.49. It says it turned down from the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern on January 9th, indicating the bears are trying to defend that level aggressively. Here's your head and shoulders right here. Boom, 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 boom. Right. The AVAX pair could drop to $31, which is an important level to watch out for. If the $31 support cracks, we could talk to Clay the Great on this. The selling could intensify and the pair may descend towards $26. On the contrary, if it rebounds, so this $31 level looks to be really important if it drops to that. That pair if it rebounds, it would suggest the bulls are vigorously protecting that level. It could keep the pair between 31 and $38. A break and close above 38 will indicate that the bears are losing their grip. So just trying to give you guys an idea of some targets here right now. Obviously, this is a piece of news. This is someone else doing the analysis. That was not our analysis. Did any of those to you, Crusader? And I know I didn't dive deep into the TA that they're showing. They were showing exponential moving average, simple moving averages. Did any of those seem ridiculous to you? The only one that caught my eye was the Solana one because it was such a big move, but Solana has ripped so hard.
Yeah.
That a big Bitcoin move, maybe not even a huge Bitcoin move. We see alts bleed against Bitcoin. I could see it for sure.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I think I agree with the majority of those things there. What I do agree with is I'm gifting 5 memberships right now to 5 new people. We got a lot of people excited in here. We're gifting 5 more memberships to you guys out there. We got MBF Forum got a spot. Rooster got a new membership.
Rooster, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Eddie C and Soundman 305. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You all guys are new members here of the show. And make sure you take advantage of that.
Dude, look at this. This is great. Jimmy spent $200 on a super chat and then says, hell, what did I sign up for? I'm tired already. Do I have to answer questions?
What?
No, so I think Jimmy was asking, like, what did my $200 just get me? Like, if I come on the show?
Yeah.
So it puts you 400 spots on the wheel. We spin this wheel. So the 2 ways that we do it is we either bring somebody on from the show to play the actual game, which is a mix between Deal or No Deal and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or we bring an influencer on and then the influencer plays, and whatever that number, whatever amount that they win, we spin that same wheel, and whoever, So if you win this week,
Face came last week. He played. He took home 1,100. We spun the wheel, and that 1,100 was given to somebody that was on the wheel when the wheel.
Arctic Fox, I think.
I think Jimmy also. I saw a comment from Jimmy saying, "How much does the whole wheel cost?" The wheel's kind of infinite, so there is no full price that you can just.
You ever seen the infinity sign, Jimmy? He said, "How much do I buy?" Listen, Jimmy, I'm going to tell you, because of how the wheel's set up, you're going to spend more money buying said whole wheel.
Think about it. 200. He put in $200 today, right? Yeah. The first bank offer.
The first bank offer is going to be more.
Is $300 to $400 easy on the first round, even if you have a terrible round.
Yeah,
instantly, boom. That's you've already doubled up your money.
Yeah,
you've already doubled up your money on the first bank offer.
Daddy-O said we might need a bigger wheel. I am interested to see what the wheel's going to look like because I have this on a spreadsheet right now, and there's obviously a lot on there. Well, I mean, shoot, now that Jimmy just put himself on there 400 times, but I want to be clear, everybody. There's a lot of names on the wheel, period. Jimmy's not guaranteed a win on this wheel. I promise you he's not. We've had people have hundreds of names on the wheel, and somebody that put in a $10 super chat was the one that got, it's just like anything else. Okay. So, yeah, KLM wants to know, do we need to be there the day of the game? Correct. Yes, you do. And it's Friday at 1:30. So if you guys are not there, just don't do that.
You have to be there.
Spend money on super chats and then not show up.
Yeah, that would be a mistake.
That would be a mistake because you could win a large amount of capital.
And you got to be in the Discord too, so we can contact you afterwards. So if you're not in the Discord,
let's talk about that real quick before we dive into the news. So let me change over
Jump into the Discord, Crypto Wars. If you haven't already, one of our mods can drop a link in there for an invite. If they don't have a wrench, don't trust them. Just kidding. So they'll drop a link in there for an invite to the Discord. You got to jump in here. We play some rumbles to get some free slots away for free. A lot of different things happening. We're building up a team of people that are going to be experts, right, on certain things, and we're going to be giving away some good information on the Discord. So jump in there. Make sure you're part of it. Make sure you get there for the flip and hodl, because how else are we going to give you the money?
Jimmy wants to know if you can send a representative. Jimmy, you literally, if you just flat out, let me just say this. If you just gave a $200 super chat, so here's what I'll tell you. If you get into the Discord and message us and tell us who it's going to be, and that person is there, and then we can verify with you personally, at least your YouTube, your YouTube name. If we can do that, then yes, you can send somebody. So jump into the Discord. I want to make sure that your $200 super chat does not go. Obviously, you support the channel. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. But we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to win, especially with 400 slots on the wheel. So that's fantastic. But let's touch on that real quick. Discord. So, all right, everybody that's here, we're building a community, right? We have a lot of loyal people that follow us, and we're trying to continue to build that out. And the way that we believe that we can continue to build and grow is to offer you guys alpha, is to offer you value, is to offer you ways to make money. We're not financial advisors, but there's so much that happens in the crypto space. So freaking much that happens in the crypto space. 2 people, myself and Crusader, cannot keep up with all of it. Okay. But there's a lot of people that that we have personal contacts with, connections with, either through the channel or outside sources, maybe in our personal lives, whatever, but people that are absolute experts in their particular one, maybe two different networks. For example, Clay the Great has been on and played. He's played Flipper Hodl. Clay the Great is the AVAX freaking junkie. Okay. He absolutely eats, breathes, and sleeps AVAX. So he knows what? He knows AVAX inside and out. He knows how to operate on the network because it is different network to network. And he knows opportunities that otherwise most people aren't going to know. So what we're doing is, and if you guys know somebody that you think would be a good fit for this, jump in the Discord and send myself and or Crusader, send it to Crusader, but you can tag me on it too. If you know somebody that's an expert in their resident network, whether it's, you know, Cardano, whether it's AVAX, whether it's Caspa, whatever it is, if there's somebody is a resident expert in that field, please send us a message. We want to get on a video call with you and talk about setting up, because we're going to set up a channel or multiple channels in the Discord for alpha on different projects and opportunities on different projects. And those people are going to be mods and be able to answer questions and get involved and help you get involved in the crypto space in a way that maybe otherwise you can't. There's a lot of other channels and places that are doing different things in their Discord, whether they're reviewing portfolios or
buying subs,
whatever they're doing. Okay. You know, we want to be able to provide value to each and every one of you, and we see value in you. And so the people that are, you know, resident experts, we want them to be able to help all of us succeed, because that's the goal, right? The goal is to take a whole bunch of people that otherwise maybe either don't have money, or have some money but are looking to grow it, or have a ton of money but now they want to have just a metric ton of money, right? We want to help grow, and the way to grow is to know these different networks, to know these different blockchains. It's definitely where it's at. So we're going to try to grow that out in the Discord. So yeah, Clay the Great says, I'm going to hit up my girl Amber Quinn, going to try and get you all together. Appreciate you, Clay, because we are definitely so we've got somebody for AVAX. We potentially have somebody for Cardano, correct?
Yep.
So we are looking for, and again, throw them out there. Hit us up in the Discord and let us know if there's anything in particular, somebody that you know that's going to fit that description, because we definitely are looking for that. It's going to be, I think it's going to be good, dude.
I'm 100% excited about that, bro. Building out the team, letting people in the community, the Discord become a community-driven Discord, right? It's not just us doing everything, and sharing out a lot of alpha and a lot of different information, so we can all take advantage of this bull market that's coming. Dude, ETH is fighting this support level right here, bro. It's trying to starting to stay above it. It broke down a little bit. It's trying to fight it back up, starting to stay above that previous week high. Bitcoin, no, it's not looking too bueno on the 5-minute for Bitcoin right now. No big deal though. On the 15 minutes, just kind of consolidating sideways.
Well, you already know what's happening. Everybody's waiting. Everybody's just sitting there like with their hand on their holster, bro.
I mean, the 4-hour looks great. Look at the 4-hour, like massive drop down here, and then just whoop, massive wick to the upside, and nothing but a green candle from there. So 4 hours looking great. Hopefully the next couple of hours here between now and the approval look even better. Right? Imagine if we cross 48 before we
I highly
before we even get the
I don't think there will be enough. I don't think there will be enough volume. I just don't. I don't believe that there will be enough volume.
ETH is sending it right now. ETH is sending.
Let's go, baby. I love seeing ETH send it. I checked. ETH is like, I don't suggest this.
There it goes. There it goes.
Let's go, baby. ETH is like 62% of my portfolio.
ETH is about to send it, bro.
I love it. I love it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rocking. If you love ETH, drop a 1 in the chat. Crypto Chef said, great idea. I love it. Yes, it is the Discord. We want to grow those communities so that you guys can have the information that we can't possibly provide to everyone, all, you know, just from Crusader and I. So we're excited about that. All right. So do you have the crypto Twitters locked and loaded?
That's right. I got the crypto Twitters. Let me pull those things up. Where are these tweeters at?
Let me see. I think you're on the wrong Twitters. I took a little peek.
That's where I had them saved. I have them saved anywhere.
I got you.
I
thought you were on. I thought you were.
I'll do this real quick because it's quick and easy. Where's my? Oh no, where did I stop sharing my screen?
Crypto fam, smash the likes if you haven't already. Make sure you have the bell notification on so you know when we go live. We've been told a number of times that people aren't seeing that, so make sure to put on your bell notifications.
Twitter, Crypto Warz OG. That's where we're at. Make sure you hit that follow if you're not following us already. Let's go. But here we are. What are the hold on. Let me take this thing off screen here. Where is my post?
Oh, did we lose sight of the post? Or you got it.
I was looking it up. Here you go. Here's the first one. First one up for the crypto Twitter segment, right? Bloomberg Terminal has listed all 11 Bitcoin ETFs pending list. We've seen a lot of news coming out, right, where there's screenshots of Fidelity and these other and the Cboe and all this stuff posting. They're all there. They're like ready to go. They're just waiting for the SEC approval.
Tommy Gunn says the Bitcoin news is coming. Sorry to cut you off. Tommy Gunn says the Bitcoin news comes out at 6 p.m.
Probably it's between 4 and 6. That's where
they're waiting until the market closes for sure.
Yeah, dude, because it's gonna be blast off time. But you know what? Bitcoin doesn't close. Bitcoin never closes. That's the advantage of Bitcoin, bro.
This is very true.
So let me find here my other post here real quick. Another post here. My token metrics is massive. $550+ million has been transferred to Coinbase. Right, massive whale transaction. At first, you must be panicking.
Yes,
money going.
So tell the people
means sell, right?
But why?
Yeah. So
why is that not the case right now?
The reason why is because Coinbase is 8 out of the 11, I believe, or 7 out of the 11 that are being approved or are pending to be approved, is the custodial partner for the ETFs. So therefore, these ETFs are going to be buying it directly from Coinbase. Therefore, if the ETF approval is going to be approved, the Bitcoin needs to be in there. And somebody is doing all the transfers right now.
I wonder where these unknown wallets came from. Maybe this is all the money from maybe the Fed that stole all the Silk Road Bitcoin, just dropped a whole bunch of it onto Coinbase. I don't know. Just speculating. I don't know.
Maybe. But we were also talking about Ethereum, and there's a good post by Lark Davis. I've been following him for a long time. He says, we're all focused on the Bitcoin ETF, but we've obviously already heard the rumors of the ETH ETF. If the minute this thing gets approved, he says all eyeballs are going to shift to ETH.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that's true. We're also seeing ETH trying to make a little run here right now. That being said, the Ethereum ETF is going to be next on the line. That's what everyone's going to be talking about next. And I think that's going to be the next big target for this year. I think they're going to try to push it through at some point this year. Because once BlackRock gets a taste of how much Bitcoin they can make, how much money they can make, this thing is going to, they'll be like, yo, we want Ethereum. We want more money. We want to send that bad boy to $20,000. Come on. That's what I think is happening there.
I think it's gonna happen for sure. I don't think that I think that these ETFs have been successful worldwide. And we've just been the ones dragging our feet, like always, trying to basically control our people. Don't get me started on what our government does all over the place. So I see that happening with the SEC, but it's been successful everywhere else. So why would they not? They don't have and what gets me, Crusader, is that they talk about they're here to protect you. The joke's on them with that one, how they put a tweet out about 2FA, and they don't even have 2FA supposedly on their X account, which supposedly was confirmed. That was supposedly confirmed. I don't know.
News. We're here to protect you, but they don't have 2FA and they got hacked.
Yeah,
exactly. More damages to investors than anything.
Which is absolute just insanity. And only in the crypto space would you see something like that happen. I wonder, was this a setup to taint the ETF launch?
This explains it all. SEC market manipulation. I didn't see anything. Crypto bros investing crypto. You're going to jail.
That's good.
It's for laundry.
We should, we should have started the show. We should have started the show with that. We should have started the show with that. We should have pulled that up to start the show, for sure. But yeah, so there's a lot happening there. But I just don't think that. I think that the reality is, whether you want to believe it or not, the manipulation happens, it runs rampant, and it's going to continue to. And as these, massive institutions like BlackRock, Grayscale, ARK, and all of these are actually in, it's probably going to get even more wild. I think it might chill out. It might chill out after some time, but on the front end, they do, because of how they have to do what's it called? The cash of
the cash,
kind. What's it called?
Yeah, it's
cash creates.
Cash creates.
With the cash creates, there's almost like a small lag there where they can see what's happening. It's like the insider trading. is not a thing in crypto, but now there's like almost a gap where the opportunity is there.
All I know is I think our girl Pelosi is gonna make some money on this Bitcoin. So she's gonna be starting to trade Bitcoin, be like, hey, I take it back. Elizabeth Warren's gonna be like, yo, I take it back. Bitcoin's the greatest thing ever created. Everybody go buy Bitcoin.
Check this out. Crypto Chef said Cboe says spot Bitcoin ETFs will start trading tomorrow. The only way,
let's go.
The only way that happens is because they're all pending. So that information probably did come out, but pending the actual approval.
Yeah, so, and everyone's like 98% sure by now that by 6 p.m. today, the approval is going to happen. I mean, if the approval doesn't happen, there's going to be an SEC investigation.
Clay the Great said that the Amber Quinn, I think he said her name was. She's on point with Solana in the community, so we'd love to talk to her now.
Let's go.
So bring her on over, and ultimately, just to throw this out there, guys, we're offering something to people that are going to come on and do this. We're going to reward.
Being compensated.
You're going to get compensated for this
for free.
This is not a we're not smacking whips over here, cracking whips and telling people to work for us.
ETH is trying to make that run. ETH 24/6 trying to make that pump, baby. Trying to make that pump. Bitcoin, where you at, bro? Where you at? Come on.
ETH, keep on ripping. Keep on ripping. Is that it for crypto Twitter right now?
Yeah, that's it for Bitcoin. For crypto.
All right, cool. Let's talk about the ETF inflows. You know what? We've been, yeah, let's talk about that. We'll start with that. The ETF inflows. This price prediction, again, you guys have heard me say, I'm more of the bear on this, but I want to, I want to see it do well. So let's see it. Did I pull it up? Can you pull it for me? Yeah, I got it. Oh, okay. You go ahead and do it. My bad. ETF inflows could push Bitcoin to this massive price target, according to banking giant Standard Chartered. Banking giant Standard Chartered thinks Bitcoin could potentially soar to 200K by the end of 2025. In a new research note, Standard Chartered analysis predicts $50 to $100 billion worth of cash will flow into spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds in the U.S. this year, unlocking massive potential gains for the top crypto asset by market cap. It says Standard Chartered just put out a note saying that we could see 50 to 100 billion, which I was just talking about the inflows, and a price to 200K at the end of 2025. This is a big traditional bank, folks. The whole world is about to wake up on this. So here's what I want to ask you about this article, Crusader. We see these we've seen for so long the news manipulate people. But now, if this ETF gets approved, these big institutions that are putting out this information are making money on managing your Bitcoin. But here's where it gets interesting. They're making money on managing your Bitcoin, but they're just taking a small percentage of whatever it is that they are managing. Does it really hurt them for the price manipulation, for the price, the swing highs and the swing lows doesn't change the amount of percentage of Bitcoin that they're getting paid to manage your portfolio? And so what I would throw out there is, as we continue, and I've said this before, as we continue to see traditional finance and big money get into this, now they have a way to sell you on the idea of Bitcoin, right? And make money managing it. Now let's add on a little sugar on top, is that if they personally, or if their business entities or whatever are holding spot Bitcoin, they can effectively manipulate the prices, make money on that, and make money on the management at the same exact time. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm holding the sign right now. Prove me wrong.
I'm 100% on board with that. That's why I've been saying for a long time that after the ETF, I don't think we're going to see these massive dumps of 40, 50%, 80%, right? And these massive corrections for Bitcoin, because it doesn't benefit their business model for Bitcoin to dump that hard. They're trying to convince as much of traditional old heads that have tons of money invested in the stock market to come on over and buy Bitcoin and buy as much of it as they possibly can, right? The 40, 60% drops does not benefit them in any way on their business model. They need to keep that thing up and steady and show that it's a steady asset that's outperforming everything else.
Yeah.
Super cycle, baby. It's coming.
If the super cycle comes into play, if it actually happens, how long before we hit 200K?
How long? I've said it.
You think this might be right? The end of 2025?
Yeah. 200K.
Okay.
200K for sure.
Now let's take another step. 500K.
There's
And
actually,
again, these are shots in the dark.
yeah, I've said it. I've said it before. If we have a super cycle, I think we'll have 100K before the end of the decade.
You mean a million or what? Because you said 100K.
500K Bitcoin.
500K by the end of the decade.
Yeah, by the end of the decade, which is.
And we're taking out the idea of hyperinflation, obviously, coming into play. We're saying just
whatever,
yeah,
I don't know.
A 500K Bitcoin by the end of the decade.
500K Bitcoin by the end of the decade.
That's 10x. That's 10x from where we're at right now, right? Well, not even 10x.
That would overtake the gold market, I believe. 500K Bitcoin, the market cap would be over gold.
Well, the market cap right now is at 908 billion. So it would need to, effectively 11x from here. So it would be, it would still be $10 trillion. That would be $10 trillion.
Okay. Give or take.
It wouldn't even overtake gold at that. So
almost. It's right there. It's like
no, I agree, but I think gold's at 13 trillion. So what's a few $1 trillion between friends, right? Yeah, $3 trillion is still, a big move.
But at that point, it's over. The story for gold is a wrap.
So let me ask you this before we dive into the next piece, and we'll talk about Jamie Dimon and the dirtbag that he is. So stick around, guys. We still got to talk about Jamie Dimon. We've got a lot happening in that world, right? Which is just absolutely ridiculous. And then we're going to talk about what it means about the Cboe approving all of this ETF stuff. 500K Bitcoin. What does it put ETH at?
Dude, 500K Bitcoin,
without doing the math, just kind of a thought. Like
I think ETH is maybe about $40,000. Maybe about 40. That could be higher than that. I think if you do some market like dominance, right? ETF approval as well for Ethereum, I think it could be higher than 40,000.
Dude, do you know that the number you just threw out there is almost, when I'm doing some quick math, is almost totally on point for Bitcoin dominance over ETH? Like that number that you just threw out there, I think on some quick math, it would say effectively, that would be about a what did you say? 40K?
40,000.
40K would be, dude, 40K would be $4 trillion. Would be $4 trillion.
4 trillion, and Bitcoin would be technically around 10 almost 11 trillion.
Which would line up. And I got to tell you,
I'm getting the
I see a $40,000 ETH
coming,
and all I see is old fashions and a beach. That's all I see.
Old fashioned.
That's all I can see is me and Crusader with an old fashioned and a beach. Let's
make it happen.
And you know what, Crypto Fam? At 40K, my XRP bags at that point,
will still be at 57 cents.
Dude, don't make
57 cents. Everything's
I can't laugh like that, dude.
XRP's like any minute now. The switch is gonna get flipped, boys.
They're still talking about the switch getting flipped in 2029.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hope you're wrong.
Any minute now, boys. Pack your bags.
Speaking of somebody else that is absolutely full of crap, let's talk about JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon. Here is this douche himself. JP Morgan CEO speaks about Bitcoin. Anybody like to guess before I dive into the article what he says? Drum roll, please. Yeah, it's not good. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, known for his hostility towards Bitcoin after Peter Schiff made new statements. Speaking to Fox Business, he again criticized Bitcoin and warned investors not to ignore the possibility of a recession this year, stating that Bitcoin has no real value. Look at what he says. I have always said Bitcoin has no value, and I say it again. Bitcoin has no value. Actual use cases include tax avoidance, sex trafficking, money laundering, terrorism financing, which are illegal areas. So, Jamie, let me ask you.
You mean that's what the dollar's been used?
I was about to say, Jamie, your banks hold U.S. dollars, which absolutely top the list for every single one of those things that you just mentioned.
Yeah,
and
hasn't his bank been fined like $33 something billion in activities like those over the last 10 years?
Well, yes, for sure, massive amounts of money. Okay. And you can see what Boots just said, right? So, Crusader, explain to the people why this is so insane in regards to even the ETF stuff that's happening right now. For him to say that.
He's a registered participant as a third party for the BlackRock ETF with Coinbase. So he is participating in these transactions. His business is going to be benefiting from the Bitcoin ETF. Yet he has the sack to come out and say it has no value. If I catch anyone buying it, I'm going to fire them. Right? Bitcoin is terrible. And it's been proven time and time again for many years now that every time he's manipulated the price down, there's been massive buys coming from him.
Yeah.
He's been stacking bags.
He has been stacking and packing his bags while he's telling each and every one of his employees, even his employees, people that are working for him, you can't do this. Rules for thee, but not for me.
And he's still doing it right now with the ETF right there in front of Congress, in front of everybody, just straight up lying, bro.
Tommy Gunn,
is that not a criminal offense, bro?
Dude, I know. And JPM has their own coin. Okay. So like
that has value. That has value. Not
that's
Bitcoin.
Definitely not Bitcoin, but JPM coin or JP coin or whatever the heck it's called. But look, check this out. So Clay the Great's right. He says real criminals want them greenbacks. Yes, that is true. Okay. And look at this. Now, I'm assuming this is correct. I haven't looked this up. The latest Chainalysis numbers estimate the transactions involving illicit addresses made up 0.12% of the total crypto transaction volume. I believe that, bro. It's just
100% believe that without even looking it up, dude. The amount of criminal activity done on Bitcoin is literally maybe in the very early days, right? When the dark web was still coming around and this digital money.
Oh, massive percentages at that point on Silk Road.
Silk Road, all this stuff. Yeah, very early days. But for a long time, that has not been the case anymore. No. The FBI, the CIA, every government body agency out there that is surveillancing anyone is making sure that they can read the blockchain and follow where the money's going. All these hacks and things that are happening and random ransomwares, and people are asking for Bitcoin, and it's making headlines. That's not real.
No,
that's not real.
It's not. It is 100% false.
If you tell me they ask for Monero or a privacy coin, I'll be like, all right, that guy's a smart criminal. That might be a real activity.
That might be something
asking for Bitcoin.
Yeah, it would. It's ignorant. It's absolutely ignorant. But the reality is, though, the people that don't understand, they hear crypto, right? And they crypto, and it sounds like this big scary thing. They understand the word crypto as being, labeled and has been from the days of old. This big bad boogeyman, and they don't understand that the reality is you would be a freaking idiot. Like when they put ransoms out for like Bitcoin or whatever, it's actually really dumb because they might get the Bitcoin and get paid, but good luck off ramping. Good luck, because all they got to do is track the movements. Boom, boom, boom. At some point, some way, they are tying it all together.
Yep. And God forbid they transfer it into stablecoin. It automatically gets frozen.
Yeah, they have the ability to freeze. Oh yeah.
So it's literally there's no sense. There's no sense in asking for Bitcoin
for sure.
Activity
For sure. I absolutely just it's so stupid. Tommy Gunn said it's 100% the truth. Look it up. Yeah, no, we know that the JPM coin exists. We didn't think you were joking at all. It's absolutely a real thing. Totally. So hey. First of all, smash the like, family, if you haven't already. I got some interesting news on X, which I didn't know this. We found this out right before the show, but I think it's worth noting, and I want to know your take on why they would do this. I can't really figure out why X would choose to do this, right? But X removes support for the NFT profile pics. So it says, on Tuesday, Elon Musk wrote about a grand vision for the company in 2024, which includes launching peer-to-peer payments and more AI-powered tools. Amid all this, the company silently removed the feature for paid subscribers. They're no longer able to set an NFT as a PFP. Why? What would they be doing?
That's very weird. But the only reason I think I said was they have to be creating some type of paid feature, and they're just trying to lock that in. And right now that's a free feature. Anybody can do that and get their PFP locked in, and everybody can flex their PFP, right? And since they're trying to become the everything app and do all this craziness, I think that they're trying to lock that behind some type of paywall.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't
only
I
way.
don't see it.
That's the only possible reason. Why else would they be like, oh, no, not NFTs? But
Yeah,
let's talk about Bitcoin.
I can't see any other reason except for X wants to be this platform that's like just the catch all of everything.
Mhm.
Maybe you know the paywall that you speak of, maybe they're diving into something with NFTs, and X is going to be the place in which you can, you know, utilize the same type of feature, whatever. But you know what people are going to do is just take a screenshot at this point for that. Just be like if they have had their actual NFT as their PFP. It's what they're known for. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the
Yeah,
Bored
but
Ape
remember,
guys.
you can still have your NFT as a PFP, right? You just screenshot your PFP, your
Yeah,
NFT, but
that's what I'm
it's a
saying.
circle, right? But
I
then they
get it.
added the feature where you would get like the
Is
octagon
the
shape
octagon.
that says, "Hey, this is verified on the blockchain.
Exactly.
I
That this
own
is
this
I
NFT."
own
So
this.
it's a harder flex, right? And that's what they're removing,
Yeah.
that big flex. So
But what
I
I'm saying is that as that information gets pushed out to people that are known, you know, on X for their PFP, they're going to probably just have to say, "Hey, listen, you guys already know I own this." They took away the feature, and they're just going to go over
do they
to,
though?
you
Do
know,
they? What if they sell the NFT?
and then what would be the
And
point?
they exactly, they sold the NFT, but they kept it as their profile pic. They don't truly own it, bro.
But then what's the point?
That's right. It's a fake flex. It's a
just
fake
to do
flex,
the
bro.
just to do the same thing
I
as
can just screenshot any Bored Ape right now and just put it on there and be like, "Hey, bro, that's my
yeah.
Bored Ape."
Well, you know
No way you
what?
can verify it.
I love that X allowed you to verify in that form or fashion, but there's something going on. There's got to be a reason for it, and I do agree with you. Elon is trying to make X profitable because before he came on, it was anything but profitable, and he's trying to turn
That's
that
what
back
most social
around.
medias are. I
What's
think
that?
they're pretty profitable now, aren't they? Or at least
I
close
don't
to
know.
it.
I don't know currently. I just know that that was a problem when
Oh,
he
yeah.
came in. That they definitely were profit was not in the
Too much coffee and
not in the
donuts,
cards.
bro. Too
Yeah.
much coffee and donuts.
All right, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about two things. Let's talk about Coinbase. Coinbase is offering up help to the SEC because they obviously need it. So Coinbase is offering with it's to help the SEC with its security practices. Coinbase execs have publicly offered to help the SEC sort out security on its social media accounts after the agency's X account was breached to send out a premature spot Bitcoin ETF approval message. This comes despite the SEC being the very agency that is suing it over allegedly running an unlicensed exchange. Let me zoom out and get rid of this stupid freaking ad. Pissing me off. Serious offer. As a crypto exchange, we've had a lot of experience with security protocols around social media. And as a veteran and patriot, I'd love to help my country, said Coinbase CCSO Philip Martin on X. If you'd like any suggestions, feel free to reach out. Now, this is funny to me because they are actively being sued by the SEC, as they said, right? I almost wonder if this is, I know it said serious offer, but I almost wonder if Brian Armstrong is being kind of tongue in cheek here and saying, hey, you know what? Let's throw him a bone here and you know, just to pour salt into the wound to remind everyone how freaking stupid you are. We're going to
Of
offer
course.
help to our
Can
foe who is currently suing us.
Can you imagine how much crap they would get if they were to get hacked? Right,
Oh,
Coinbase's Twitter account,
yeah,
you know, whatever social media, whatever
of course.
anything linked to them gets hacked. You see, these people are unprofessional. These people are a liability, and we must protect investors from this kind of nonsense. Yada yada yada. And it's like the protectors didn't even have 2FA on.
Which there's a tweet. I'm not going to pull it up right now because I'd have to go searching for it. But there's a tweet from the SEC from a little while ago that literally word for word says,
Don't trust everything you read on the internet.
yeah, that one. And then it says you can't, you know, the best source of news for the SEC is the SEC.
Oh, yeah,
That's the one, right?
yeah.
It said that. And then secondly, there is a tweet that they put out telling people, hey, this is the way to protect yourself. 2FA.
Yeah.
Pause for
And
just reflection.
nope, not for them though. Not for them.
Absolute freaking
Not required.
insanity. I don't know. All right, so let's tell the people. First of all, smash the likes if you haven't already. Just a reminder, I'm going to run this across the bottom of the screen. If you guys are going to be here Friday, Flipper Hodl, $3,900 on the line We are doubling everything this week up into till and through Friday. $1 super chat equals 2 entries. If you're a member, it equals 4 entries. And if you've gifted memberships, it is 6 entries. So get your name on that wheel. Get those super chats in this Friday. Somebody's going to win up to $3,900. Crypto Face is coming on for that. And then reminder, Trading Wars starting up season 3, January 15th. That's next Monday at 1:30, guys. It's all new. We are going to rock it out with our what's out. It's going to be absolutely fire. And don't forget to smash those likes. It's the free thing that you can do to support the show and to support us and let YouTube know, hey, we like what these guys are doing here. We like what they're doing. All right, so let's explain to the people. There was let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. Green Day Profits. We are giving spots on the wheel. We're doubling up the triple for any super chat that you put in. Yes, since you have gifted memberships. Yes, that is correct. Okay. Last thing. I don't think people understand this, so let's talk about it. Cboe approves listing of spot Bitcoin ETFs from multiple asset managers. Full approval from the SEC is still pending. This is the big part right off the rip, okay? But the exchange approved Bitcoin ETF listings for Mark 21 shares, Invesco Galaxy, Fidelity, VanEck, Wisdom Tree, and Franklin Templeton. So where is it? Right here. We're waiting for the SEC, but it might be one step closer to a full approval of listing the shares of spot Bitcoin ETF after Cboe BZX Exchange gave notice of approved securities listings from several asset managers. In January 10th, do you think that they actually had to?
Did you get kicked off the screen?
Did you lose me? Was I talking that whole time and was gone?
I think so.
I don't know. I was talking and
because when I reconnected, you weren't on screen.
Dude, must have been the same people that hacked the SEC. Okay, well, effectively, let me just touch on what I just said. I have no idea. I didn't realize I left. But the SEC is possibly one step closer to the full approval of the listings of the spot Bitcoin ETF because in this letter, Cboe said it approved the offerings from ARC21, Invesco, Fidelity, VanEck, Wisdom Tree, Frank Templeton. The deadline is today. So because they've approved everything and put it out there, and it's going to be available supposedly live tomorrow, assuming that this gets approved, that's leading to speculation that they are going to approve all of those simultaneously.
Let's hear.
Could you see? Well,
100K
first of all,
Bitcoin?
I could see them putting this out prematurely and playing more games with people's minds. I could see that.
No.
Yeah, just kidding. Gotcha, bitch. Yeah.
Dude, can you let's actually process that for a second. How would they be able to get away with literally the hack yesterday, right? Massive dump in the market. Now they've got all this other information flowing out, all these things being posted everywhere, right? The Cboe, right? All the screenshots, all the stuff that they're letting out there. They're not coming out with any public statements, right? They're staying very hush-hush all day long. And then they come out at 6 o'clock and say, no, it's getting denied.
Oh, that it's actually getting denied, not delayed, just flat out getting denied.
Even if it gets denied or delayed, the reaction will be the same. It's not happening today.
What are you asking? What I think the reaction of the market will be?
How could they not be what's the word? Not convicted, but how can they not be hit with literally
like colluding and basically being
market manipulation, like straight up just a crime just occurred publicly and everybody.
All right, Rutro. I think we just lost Crusader, or at least I did. I think we just lost Crusader. But the answer to his question is, I don't know where his camera's not working. I don't know. Can you hear Crusader? All right, so it's going to be just me for now to kind of round things out here. I think Crusader was just saying that how could they not be charged with this? And I think the simple answer for me, or in answering his question, is that that they are going to be able to do exactly what the government always does, and say that they didn't do it. Somebody compromised, that they were compromised, that it wasn't them. They had nothing to do with it. And you know how this goes. We're getting information just now from the Kennedy assassination that says a whole lot different story than what people believed happened for a
Can you
long.
see and hear me now?
Yeah, I can see and hear you now. Yeah, you're good.
I was talking to you. I don't know why you couldn't see or hear me. I was on screen talking to you.
I don't know, but you weren't. And the people are saying that you got transported to another location.
I'm telling you, bro. You start talking too many facts on here, and some weird things start happening.
That's right. The YouTubes do not love the facts that we are spitting. That's for sure. So I ultimately think that they would just have plausible deniability. They would say, "Hey, we got hacked. That's what happened," and then point blank. Period. That's it. Who's going to investigate them? Themselves.
The FBI. The FBI is required.
Secret Service is the Secret Service is actually the one who investigates financial crimes like that.
Yeah, but it's not just a financial crime. They're the actual hacking of a federal government agency.
Oh, that gets the FBI involved.
Gets FBI involved. So that would have to be able to discover any type of criminal activity of financial ties that then would have to involve anybody else. At that point, I think that would be the final noose for Gary Gensler.
Yeah, but could you ever see our government, our SEC, that is supposed to protect all of the people, actually coming out and allowing it to come out in open court and admit that they manipulated our markets? They would be done.
Well, they've come out with worse. They've come out with worse publicly in court. There's a guy that had a dream that then had no more dreams and was publicly told in court, yeah, we unalived them. We did it. USA of America. We did it. Yeah. Well, why not? Gary Gensler,
I just feel like we're in we're just at a day and age where there's so much information out there and it gets out there so quick, and it has far-reaching impacts that they would push this down the road so far that we would be over it. The ETFs would be approved, that it would just be water under the bridge. They'd take a fine and move on, and they'd be able to do that. That's kind of my thought process. But I literally think that it was probably something simple. I think it was a faulty tweet. Somebody didn't know how to schedule a tweet. An intern thought it was a different day. I literally think it was probably something very simple. Because if it wasn't, and it was put out on purpose,
according to X, they looked into it and they made up an official post saying that they were compromised.
Well, X Safety just said they didn't have 2FA. All I saw was that they said they didn't have 2FA.
No, they didn't have 2FA. They made that. But then Twitter or X, whatever, they officially made, yes, they were compromised. The tweet came from a different phone, and it happened because it didn't have 2FA. So I guess the intern logged into his personal phone or whatever it was and scheduled it for the wrong day, and the tweet went out. I don't know.
It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I love this comment here. Land of the fee, home of the slave. That is epic. That is a
really good.
That is definitely a good comment.
That belongs on a t-shirt.
Crypto fam, we love you. Make sure that you're here on Friday. We're giving away up to $3,900. CryptoFace will be here. It's going to be a great stream, so make sure that you're here for that. Continue to make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you got the bell notification on. Follow us on Twitter. Guys, get into the Discord. We are building up an army of people that are experts in their particular token, in their particular network, in their particular blockchain. Okay, so what we want to do is provide some alpha to you guys. Also, you can have some fun and do some of the battles, the rumbles over there, which can win you some spots on the wheel. We've got a really good community of people over there, so make sure to jump into our Discord and get involved.
We got a rumble open right now. Everybody jump in there if you're not already in there. Somebody's about to get checked over here.
You're gonna run a rumble right now.
It's live. What are you talking about? It's right there. I just haven't ran it yet. Let's get a few more people in there. jump into the Discord, jump into the Survival Rumble channel, and you're gonna see it right here. Click those little swords, and it's Rumble time, baby.
You got to click the cross swords. If you guys haven't been in the Discord and ran a Rumble, you got to click the little cross swords underneath where it says Rumble Royale, hosted by Blockchain Crusader.
Whoever wins gets one free slot on the wheel.
Yes, sir. And that free slot could mean your path
can you imagine
to financial freedom.
Somebody wins.
I just got in. I'm definitely going to get in on this Rumble. Are you going to? You're not going to run the Rumble on the stream though. We're just going to.
If we get enough people in there, if we get enough people in there right now, I'll run it. Just got to get enough people.
What do we got in there? We got 9 people.
We got like 9-10 people right now.
I think people are probably at work doing their thing.
Come on. Ain't nothing.
I mean, not everybody's allowed to just, sit and wait for the SEC to announce whether it's going to happen or not. I am really interested whether yesterday.
I would tell them, hey, today's the most important day. You don't exist to me.
Last thing, guys, smash the likes. Make sure to do that. Like I said, turn on the bell notifications. Follow us on Twitter. All of that. I want to ask you this, though, Crusader. We saw what and how quick it went to 48K yesterday, right? And then immediately dump. Do you think that we could echo that movement when we get the real news?
No.
You just don't see the dump happening on the back end.
We could have some dips, right? We could have some pullbacks and come back up and have some long wicks to the downside. Yeah. But I think the buying pressure is gonna be Donkey Kong size, bro. Because if that is true and it gets approved, they already know. They've made the statement. Trading starts tomorrow. And nobody's going to want to be the person that sold their Bitcoin before the actual trading on the institutions happened. Is that, I sold my Bitcoin at 50K. That mother effer blasted off to 200K. Nobody wants to.
It never came back.
Yeah, nobody wants to be that guy, like the guy that bought the pizzas with Bitcoin. Yeah, I spent like 12,000 Bitcoins on pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody ever wants to be that guy in history again.
Nobody ever wants to be that person. That's correct. We got 14 people in the Rumble, by the way.
They'll make a holiday out of you, and they'll talk about it for the rest of your life.
Let's run the Rumble real quick. Share your screen. Let's run the Rumble to finish out. Guys, again, we are building out some different stuff in the Discord. We want to bring you guys some alpha on making money. So
here we go.
We're going to run this Rumble, baby. Let's see what we got going on up in here. There's about 14, 15 people in here, I think. We got 14 people in the Rumble. Let's see what happens here. Where is – did it – you think – well, I just didn't see it. Here we go.
Oh, I took out Crypto Wanderer. Hey, man.
Crypto Wanderer.
I think they took me out yesterday, so I'm coming back with a vengeance.
You wanted his edible berries that he took. You know what I mean?
I weakened him.
I don't know. Let's see here. Anybody taking a swing on Keeper? I already got a broken rib. I'm already
Dania. Whoa.
Denia.
Denia. What's going on there? Came back from the dead.
Blockchain Crusader closed Crypto Dean's meal with a slow acting poison. Bye bye.
Let's go.
Chef Crypto, hey, you're ready. You got your dagger that you stuck in an animal. That you found stuck in an animal. I should. Arctic Fox, bro.
Arctic Fox. I keep calling him Crypto Fox. Arctic Fox took out Keeper.
Bro, we give the man $1,100 and he takes me out with a dagger.
Hey, last time he took you out with a cucumber, right?
That's true. It was a cucumber. Yeah, it was Chef Crypto said, I need my special cucumber to win.
Crypto Wanderer is back. Okay, got to revive.
Crypto Dean was faking their death. So surprise. I never come back when these happen. I just get unalived and I'm gone.
Denia ate a poisonous frog. Dank tried to divide by 0, had a mental implosion, and Crypto Dean shouldn't have eaten those berries.
That's right. Let's see who's Crypto Arctic Fox is shanking people with his dagger. Killed Crypto Wanderer.
Oh man, I'm still there though. I'm still alive. Come on.
What? How are you still alive,
dude? Because I'm a beast. Oh, they took me out.
Arctic Fox, baby.
Dude, he took out 2 people in 1 round. He took me out. Hey, the great.
Arctic Fox was an absolute savage in that. I wasn't even in the freaking top 10. Like I was just absolutely just got crushed, I think. Good Arctic Fox grabbed 5. You know what? 5 of them. That's
Dude,
a lot.
yeah, that is a lot.
Congrats, Arctic Fox. I am adding you again on to the wheel for Friday. Congratulations, Arctic Fox.
Ooh, Bitcoin. I mean, ETH seems to want to start sending it again. ETH
Is
trying
it
to come here.
again?
Yeah.
going
Oh,
again?
Bitcoin's moving, baby. Bitcoin's moving. Come on.
What are you on, a 1 minute chart?
Yeah. No, but even
it
on
hurts
the
my
5
ribs
minutes,
to
that's a
laugh,
pretty
dude.
big
I'm
green
dying.
candle right there. Come
Yes,
on.
it is. It is a good size green
$300
candle.
in the last 5 minutes.
Crypto fam.
Dude, ETH is making that move.
Let me see.
Come on, baby. Come on.
What are we at? 2480?
Yeah, 2480, bro. It's breaking. It broke above the resistance at 2459, which is the resistance that CVO was talking about. Right? It was the previous it was the 2023 high was 2459. So it broke above that. We're at 2480 now. If we can stay above that 2459, it's time to send it. And if Bitcoin sends it here, you know ETH is gonna send it.
Oh yeah, ETH will rip on.
The moment is coming. You see this little parallel stuff. See, I'm drawing trend lines and shit. I'm drawing stuff on the thing, right? This thing we break above this 46.7, bro, and it's go time. It's go time.
I'm looking forward to it. You know what, Crypto fam, we will keep you updated. Obviously, you'll probably see it on X. You might beat us to it. I don't know, but we'll try to keep you updated. Maybe later on this evening, Crusader, we could do something a little bit special, maybe for our Discord or something. If the ETF gets approved, we could have a little, we'll see. Yeah, have a little Discord party, maybe do a little giveaway on there or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. So make sure that you guys are in the Discord if you're not already. Like I said, we're trying to build the community, get it popping in there, and bring you guys some alpha so you guys can make some money. But we also want to have some fun. So, Crypto fam, we love you. You could have been anywhere hanging out on what's today? Wednesday? On a Wednesday,
bro.
yes.
Wednesday.
But you're hanging out.
Important day in crypto history, bro.
That's why I got my Bitcoin shirt on, bro. I'm ready for it. I'm looking forward to that 49.6 and then the dump afterwards. So, we love y'all. We appreciate each and every one of you. Question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl
like it's hot.
We'll see you soon.